Hi students. So in Python we are in module 3 and we are done with list. Okay, so today we are going to deal with the dictionaries. Okay, so in dictionaries you have mainly four topics: dictionary as a set of counters, dictionaries and files, looping and dictionaries, advanced text parsing. So first we'll go with the introduction. Okay, so dictionary is nothing but it is also a list whatever we have studied, but here the difference is, see, in list the index will be in the integer numbers, but here it may be of any type. Okay, so that is the difference. And the here index we call it as keys, and inside whatever the values you are going to give, the same we call it as values. So here instead of index and values we are going to tell it as keys and values, and dictionaries is represented with flower brackets. Okay, next, first example, see here eng2sp is the variable name, is equal to dictionary. So I am creating here an empty dictionary. So dict is a keyword. So print of eng2sp, if I give that variable, it will give you the empty flower brackets. So here I am giving one key value, that is index, and here I am giving one value. So if I give now the key and value, both will be printed. That is one is the key here or index, is the value, and keys and values are differentiated with the colon. Okay, so you can come to the third example. Here I have given 1 2 3 values, that is 1 2 3 are the keys, dos, tress are the values. Okay, if you give print, it will be printing whatever you have said, but the order will be different. Means what? See, first here we have 1, here also we have 1, next here I have given in the input 2, but here I have got in the output 3. So that is nothing but the order may be different in the dictionary. Okay, next, if you give just as print of 2, okay, what is there into DOS? So it will print you the DOS. If you give the key value, it will print you the value. Next, if I give it as 4, is there a 4 value here? No, right? So it will give you as key error. If you can find the length also. How many keys and value pairs are there? 3 pairs. So it will give you 3. You can check only the keys, not the values. Okay, see, 1 is the key, right? So 1 is in this variable. Yes. Is in this dictionary? Yes, it is there, but it is present as the value, not as the key. So it will return you false. Consider you want to check the value, not the key. So that time you can use values one variable, list you can use, list operator, or the list function you can use. You can give the variable name dot values. That time you will get the value. Done? Yes. So dictionary as a set of counters. Okay, so consider you have a word called as brontosaurus. Okay, so D equal to dictionary means what? It will create an empty dictionary. One moment. Okay, so dictionary means it will create you an empty dictionary. Okay, for C in word means what? Whatever this word is there, I am going to extract each and every character. Okay, if C, what is the C? First one, it is there B. Is B not in D? No, right? There is empty. So D of C equal to 1 means what? What is the C character? B. So this is the dictionary D. It will add B and it will initialize to 1. Okay. Next, what is the character R? Even that is not present in the dictionary. So R1. Okay. Then again O1. Then again N1. T1. Now again you got O. Is O not in the false? Because O is already present here. So what it will do? It will add +1 for that. So O will become 2. Okay, so like this you can count the how many times a particular letter has been occurred in a particular word. Okay, after that if you give just as print of D, it will print you the list. Okay, it may be in any order. See, if the same program, if you execute 2 times in your computer system or any of the interactive mode, you will get in the different order. Okay, so that is one of the property of this dictionary. Got this? Okay, one more example here. Here you have a variable called as counts. Chuck as a key and 1 is the value, Annie 42, Jan 100. Okay, so now here what happens is there is a function called as get. Okay, if it is not present, whatever the value you get, it will print you the 0 value. If that particular key is present, then whatever the corresponding value is there, that will print. Okay, see here, print of counts is a variable, dot get is a function. What I am searching for? Jan comma 0. Is Jan present here? Yes. So it will give you the output as 100 because Jan is associated with 100. So now next one is Tim. Is Tim present here? No, right? So it will display you as 0. Okay. The same thing happens here also. The previous program, whatever I thought for Brontosaurus, can be replaced with this statement, that is d of c equal to d dot get of c comma 0 plus 1. Means what? First, what is the character we have? B. Is B present there? No, right? So you will add 1 and you will keep it. Okay. Next is R. It is present? No, like that. Okay. The same thing will be followed. You can use either this or previous one example. Better go with the previous one. Okay. It is easy bit. Next, dictionaries and files. Okay. So here what happens? You are going to count the words occurrences in a particular file. Okay, so as usual, f name equal to, you are going to take a file name, you are trying to open that. If it is possible, well and good. If it is not possible, you are going to give file cannot be opened and you will exit. Okay, now here we have a function, variable called as counts. This counts is a dictionary. Okay, so it will open a dictionary, dict. For line in f hand means what? For each line in that file, words equal to line dot split. You want to split that particular line into the words. So you know how, because we have already studied the split function. Now, so in words, what it contains? The words of the first line. Okay, first line words all will be present there. For word in words, word is a variable, it will consider first word. If word not in counts, counts of word equal to 1. Consider the first word is the, so it will be. Next one is my, again 1. Consider the, again it has repeated with the word, so this will become 2. That's it. At last it will give you print of counts. There we have counted the number of letters. Here you are going to count the number of words. Okay, the same functionality. Here you are going to split with the words. There you can directly take the characters. That's it. Next, looping and dictionaries. See, first again variable is counts. Check 1, Annie 42, Jan 100. Okay. For key in counts, key means what? Chuck, Annie, Jan are the keys, 1, 42, 100 are the values. You should remember that. Okay. Print key means it will print only Chuck, Annie, Jan. If you want even that values, you should give us counts of key. Counts means variable name of key. Okay. So if you give that first key, it will print Jan, Chuck, Annie. Counts of key means whatever this Jan is there. Counts of Jan means what is the value here? 100. So it will print in such order. Okay. So consider I want the values only which is above 10. Means what? I want Annie and Jan. I don't want the Chuck. Okay. So how to use that? You can see here for key in count, same thing. If counts of key is greater than 10, then print key comma counts of key. Just one if statement you are going to add. That's it. Next, one more example. Here counts same values we have taken. So first what you are going to do, you are going to create a list only with the keys. Okay, list is a variable, list is already a functionality we have already studied. Counts is a variable dot keys. What is the keys here? Chuck, Annie and Jan will be formed into a list and stored in a variable called as lst. If you give print of lst, it will print you Jan, Chuck, Annie. Consider I want to sort this order. So I'll use a function called as sort, lst dot sort. Okay. Now for key in list, print key comma counts of key. Since it is sorted, so it will print first Annie, then Chuck, then Jan. Obviously the values means counts of key. That's it. Okay. So here what we did, first we converted the dictionary into a list, then again you are going to print that. That's it. Okay. Okay, last topic is advanced text parsing. Okay, so here you are going to learn a syntax. Okay, the syntax for which you are going to learn, that method name is translate. Okay, so translate is a like import, how you are going to do string functionality, that is a class name. Str is a string functionality again, or the variable you are going to use. Make trans means you are going to use the translation function. Okay, so what are the three values you are going to use? From string, to string and delete string. These are the three parameters they are given. Okay, means what? Consider you have a variable called name called as CPPS. So this one I want to replace as CBBS. So what I'll give, in from place I'll give P, in to place I'll give B. So all the values from P will be replaced with D. Consider I want to delete something. Okay, I want to delete yes, so I'll give just as yes. So consider I am having punctuations. I want to delete punctuations whichever is present in that particular string. So that time, if you want to delete everything, you can use a function or method called as string dot punctuation. It removes all the punctuations whichever is present in the string. So you got to know the three values, and there is no rule that you should use all the three. Okay, see, delete string is optional. You can use or you may not use. Okay, but from and to are compulsory. So consider you want to use delete string but you don't want from to. So from to will be given empty and delete will be given whatever you want to delete. See, the same thing here we have written, only here you have added a function called as line dot translate, because line is a variable of, again, line dot translate. You are using the function. What I'm using only the empty single quotes, means what, you don't want to change from anything to anything, you just want to delete the punctuation. So you are going to give called as string dot punctuation. So this is called as advanced text parsing. Okay, so this ends the module 3 chapter 2. If you have any doubts, please feel free to contact me.